Pree Dis is brought to you in partnership with Magnum Tonic Wine, Take Charge, Wray White Overproof Rum, Fui Culture, Campari, Respect the Bitter, JF Mills, the heart and soul of your kitchen, Swiss Mambo Sauce, the Everything Sauce, Swiss Barbecue Jerk Sauce, and the True Pet Food, Simply Better Pet Food.
Welcome, and welcome again. Welcome back to another exciting episode of Pree Dis Show. You don't know, I'm your host Naldo Addi, and this week we're here in New Kingston at the Emancipation Park. You don't know, we have your latest in our lifestyle and entertainment content. So without further ado, I could kick off the show now. When you hear about Watty Weekend, Festival of Floats, aka FOF, is a must. And of course, the Pree Dis team did that at the recent staging, so we could check out the highlights now.
Then I pack out all the toes. You model pose, you not got a bowl. Get a coal like your pole, but your man a chop a soul. Girl cash obese, a bigger that's chopping at police. She flick pan a acrobat so do it. Hip turn up a man you want dummy. I wear the punk coulda gone. If you leave a medical, for my dog, she see me at jiggy and come to a bars.
Still on events, Rare Rums yesterday saw a huge turnout from patrons who came to dance and enjoy the retro music spun by the likes of DJ Kurt Riley and DJ Nico. Don't believe me? So check out the highlights. It's break time, but don't go anywhere. More Pree Dis after this.
Enter the Lifespan Dash and Win Metaverse competition and win weekly prizes and the grand prize of $1 million. Buy Lifespan Spring Water at your nearest retailer now for your chance to win big.
Authorized under Section 58.3 of the Betting, Gaming and Lotteries Act.
Wray and Nephew, Fui Culture, yo!
New beginning, we winning, so share our spirit where you're living, yeah.
Share it!
I make we all a one bar, you don't know we come from far.
From far, anytime we rep Fui Country, Rare Rum, it have to come with we.
No matter with the bad vibes,
poor Rare Rum, a celebration time.
I feel we culture, make we show ya. Jamaican culture,
Wray and Nephew, overproof, and we just a do it Fui Culture.
His name is Damhixx and he hails from Clarendon. Let's hear more about his musical journey in this week's Up Next segment.
Up Next is brought to you by Magnum Tonic Wine, Take Charge.
Money, guns, bees, keys, big fees.
What does Damhixx bring to the table musically?
Well, you know, I naturally bring a difference. And my difference is versatility at its finest, basically.
Before you started doing music 3 years ago, what were you doing?
Well, you know, I've been there home. I just left from school. Been there home and I easy. About 2 years and so till I start take the music serious, you see me? But still I go to school same way. You see me, I start go art school.
Who are the producers you've been doing work with?
Well, basically I work with Crush Them Records right now.
Done to my toast. From she see me, she see money, of course she want a young age.
You put out a song recently, tell us what's the latest single that you're promoting?
Alright, I have Affordable Eyes out right now, you see me? About 8 days now, but 1 week now it release. Differently, I have Narcotic, you see me? Everybody love that same. A whole heap of things we have about them. Whole heap of work.
What's your real name? I came in the name Damhixx.
My real name, Denard the God.
Fully dunks in the knowledge, me them check them notes, some chosen, yeah them no. Pocket full of notes.
When I go to school, every man create them name. You know, I did our Facebook era, you see me? Then in high school, every man I create them name, you know, naturally. Me created my own name, Damhixx, you see me? And from right there, so run with it right here, you see me? So till me I use it musically, you see me? We just do what we have to do. People, them love what we are doing, you see me? Yeah, no joke. Everybody in my family, musician, uncle, father, my mother, cousin, because I crush them and my cousin see me, you see me? Running in my blood naturally, you see me? So that's basically my inspiration. And if you see my father, they might do it from a taller time, go up on a stage show and put in work on them things there, you see me? I grew up and I see them things there.
That she whip on it too, that's how we walk up the road. From she see me, she...
Selector Watty is originally from Trinidad and Tobago, and he is also a student at the University of the West Indies. Let's hear more about his drive for music in this week's Mixmasters segment.
Mixmasters is brought to you by Magnum Tonic Wine. Take charge of things anytime, anywhere.
You're listening to Selector Watty.
Good to have you on the show. You're a student here at the University of the West Indies. What are you studying?
Well, I'm studying management studies. I'm actually in my second year.
Why you chose Jamaica?
Why Jamaica? Well, honestly, I've been fond of Jamaica for a long time, and actually I opted for Jamaica in the chance of better networking opportunities, you know, taking a step away from home, able to branch out more. My real name is Colonel Hazel, known as Selector Watty, actually named after a trace, Coco Watty Trace in my beautiful island of Trinidad and Tobago. I grew up in Roxborough, a very rural community known for entertainment and stuff, as well as the country life. I actually grew up around music, so there are a lot of sound systems in my community. I eventually branched it off, and you know, I was fond of this. Like, I wanted to be a DJ. I've been seeing this, I really like this. I want to do this. This is something I'm passionate about, something I like to do. Like seeing people, seeing the crowd itself, being happy that they're able to enjoy the experience based on how you play. I love that feeling. So I just picked it up and continued doing it, and I'm doing it now. The very first official booking that Selector Watty got was a Rep Your School event by Teen Rave Promotions back in 2017.
How would you describe your journey in music?
My journey in music, it's really been a lot of ups and downs. Like, you know, that sense of feeling, especially throughout the COVID era, that motivation to keep pushing on, you know, you're not sure of when things opening back up, this motivation to push on, because it have days that you're not necessarily feeling to do this, but through discipline and commitment, you'll be like, all right, although you don't feel to this, put in some mood today. That way you keep getting better and improving and stuff. I've had my down moments where I haven't been seeing bookings as much, and I still didn't give up, and I'm thankful that I'm still here today to be able to push on.
Do you get opportunities to play at events and gigs?
Yeah, I got a lot of opportunities. I'm thankful to each promoter that engaged their trust in me to be able to participate in the event as well as DJ in the event. Like playing in Jamaica, and the reception I've received from all the promoters, even the audience, has been amazing.
I understand you played at Soca Plus recently.
Man.
How was that experience for you?
Well, the experience of Soca Plus, 12 hours of non-stop fet, it was a very unique experience, and being able to be on such a star-studded lineup with artists like Skinny Fabulous, Destra, Idonia. These are people that I grew up listening to, and to be on the same cast as them, it was a surreal moment.
How do you read a crowd?
So in terms of reading a crowd, one of the hardest things, well, not necessarily hardest thing, but one of the most important things as a DJ is reading the crowd. How you're able to tell that the audience is feeling you. So say for example, you start off a party, you know, your responsibility is to look at the crowd, you know, build up the vibes in the crowd so that way you're checking the crowd. If you're playing music, you can't be playing the big styles that pop in immediately away. They'll be like, what are you doing? You understand?
Do me a favor. You know why? Last time that I check.
What sets Selector Watty apart from the crowd? My creativity, my broad, diverse generation of and knowledge of music. Like being able to play music, it's a lot of time management, you know, you research, you're building crates, you know, that example of playing for different audiences and things. I've recently traveled to St. Vincent and the Grenadines, experiencing their version of Carnival, which was a lovely experience by the way. So you get to learn about new cultures, the new music platforms, the new genres and stuff.
What's your dream event to play at and why?
Voice has a huge event normally catered around Carnival time. Star-studded lineups, you know, it's one of the biggest crowds back home. I would love to be on that event.
You're studying right now. How does music factor into your future goals and objectives?
Right, so in terms of my future goals and objectives as a DJ and as an entrepreneur, etc. Now, I would say it factors in because as an entrepreneur, I want to be able to have multiple businesses and be well known and recognized for my value that I'm able to bring into the society. So music fits into that part as well as the entertainment industry because I work with sound systems back home. I work with Radical Sound System, one of the best sound systems I've ever worked with. So that factors into my entrepreneurship background, studying management studies, so it ties into that as well.
Boy, I'm not lie, still son a pelt. I did have to come sit down under the tree and go and cool out. But while me a cool out, enjoy the commercials. So forward.
I compare it. What bitter means to me, it means respect. Yeah, from you a top man. Respect the bitter with the real top brand. So when them say bitter, that just mean life I get better. Respect the bitter. Be 18 years old, the drink responsibly.
Our place in the Oasis serves up some delicious dishes, and we encourage you to stop by if you're here in the New Kingston area. So I could go see what them serve up now in this week's Pon the Fire segment.
Pon the Fire is brought to you by JF Mills, the heart and soul of your kitchen, Swiss Mambo sauce, the everything sauce, and Swiss barbecue jerk sauce, better because it's Swiss.
Hi Shanae, how are you?
Hi, I'm good.
Good to have you and pleasure speaking to you today. From you being here, what has the vibe been like in terms of people coming out and supporting this restaurant?
Well, the vibe has been good, especially on the last Saturday of every month where we have our live band. We are in collaboration with Meritone, so every Thursday and every last Saturday we have a live music here.
How receptive have persons been to the live music offerings?
Well, we've been overwhelmed with the amount of people. We even have to use in other parking spaces because we book out this side and our 2 parking spaces.
What's on the menu each day?
We have authentic Jamaican dishes which range from jerk chicken. We are popular for our jerk chicken or curry goat. We serve oxtail, sliced fish, rice and peas. We have whole fish done to order, crab, all sorts of things. We change the soups every day.
Tell me the different types of soups that you guys do.
We have manish water, red pea soup with pig's tail, chicken pumpkin.
Of the soups that you mentioned, which is the most popular one?
Chicken pumpkin and the manish water. We can't cook enough manish water.
Who do you guys target?
The older folks.
Why though?
Well, we haven't seen a lot of young people since the inception. It's mostly the older type of crowd, but we do get younger people.
You mentioned that your jerk chicken is one of the popular food staples here. What is it about the jerk chicken that keeps your customers coming back for more?
Well, I can't disclose our secret, but we have a few things that we do different from other places, and I can give you a little bit still. We use the real pimento wood to jerk our food.
What days and times are you guys open for business?
Okay, so we're open 7 days a week. On weekends, Fridays and Saturdays, we're open 11 a.m. to 1 a.m. During the week, it's 11 a.m. to 12 a.m.
Before you guys moved here to 11 Oxford Road, New Kingston, you were located at Hillcrest Avenue. What was the support like when you guys were at Hillcrest Avenue?
Well, when we were at Hillcrest Avenue, we got more younger crowd at Hillcrest, and we still had a lot of people coming in at that time.
What are some of the meals that are done to order?
Okay, so fish is done to order. All the sides are done to order, such as green plantain, fries, festival, bami, roti.
In a nutshell, tell me why I should come and have food here at our place on the Oasis.
Okay, the food is exceptional, the price is reasonable.
Are you tired of your dogs here being trapped in your bed, in your sofa, or even in your carpet? I know I am. Let's get some advice in this week's True Tip.
It's now time for your True Tip of the Week, brought to you by True Pet Food.
How can we get the hairs off the couch? Because you know the pets love to jump on the sofa. How do we control the hair, the whole loose hair around the home?
Well, in order to control the hair on your couch, you'll have to brush your dog to take out all that loose hair that's falling out within the coat. And so on, when they jump on your couch, then there won't be as much hair going on the couch. Some dogs will need to be de-shedded, and you can always get the tool on Amazon, or you can take them into the grooming salon for the groomer to have them de-shedded and pull out all that excess hair that falls out and stays within the coat. So you need to brush the hair, comb the hair every day or every other day to control the loose hair from falling onto your floor. And that's how you're gonna pretty much control it. The name of my business is Renee's Palace Pet Resort, and we do dog grooming, dog boarding, dog training. We also do pet importation and exportation to any country in the world. We also do cat boarding, cat daycare, and cat grooming. But for cat grooming, we only do the bath, the de-shedding, and the clipping of the nails. We have two offices. One is in Kingston at 52 Paddington Terrace, Kingston 6, or the second location is at Portmore Pines Plaza, Shop 85C, and that's in Portmore, St. Catherine.
The True Tip of the Week was brought to you by True Pet Food.
It's time for our third and final break, but don't worry on yourself, because we have more after this.
There are lots of reasons to believe in a dog food brand. Great nutrition, great price, and your dogs love the taste. But what if it's also made for Caribbean dogs? No artificial colors or flavors, with an eye on the environment, so we only use paper bags. Then you will be just as happy as your dog, truly. It's true, we love dogs.
It's JF Mills Flour and Mixes for your pastries, pancakes, festivals, Johnny cakes, and many cakes. Your wraps, pizzas, rotis, spinners, and dumplings and fritters. Using our wide variety of flours to include counter, cake and pastry, all-purpose, whole wheat, and baking. Pick them up today. All from JF Mills, the heart and soul of your kitchen. Distributed by Caramel.
Everybody get your taste buds ready.
Swiss ketchup pours better, tastes better.
flavors better. Swiss ketchup makes your food and sauces yummy, yum, yum. Swiss ketchup, loved by kids and adults. Swiss ketchup, a delicious and favorite for all occasions. Ketchup is better because it's Swiss.
Better because it's Swiss.
In 2006, singer Tessanne scored a massive hit with the reggae rock-inspired song Hideaway. This song opened many doors for her career here in Jamaica, but also in the Caribbean. Let's hear the backstory behind this song in our Philly Culture segment.
Philly Culture is powered by Wray White Overproof Rum. Philly Culture.
Tessanne, in 2006 you had your breakthrough hit with Hideaway. How did Hideaway come about? What inspired the song?
Jesus, that is 17 years ago. I have a 17-year-old son. Full-grown song. I've always said this about Hideaway because I remember the day I wrote it. And I remember messing around with the guitar because I was learning different chords. And I found these chords that I really liked, but it was played in a way. And I remember just the words and the melody just came, and it was easy to write it. It kind of wrote itself. And then we linked up with Rudy Valentino and Paul Castick, who were amazing producers, and they understood where I was coming from in terms of not wanting to choose between reggae and rock, but wanting to marry them.
Where was it recorded?
It was recorded in the underground studios right at my dad's house. Yeah. I think, if I remember correctly, when I wrote that song, I was still a member of Mile High. But I wrote the song, and I remember showing it to them, and they did like a version of it, but it was more just like solely rock. And then I got together with Rudy, and I was like, I know this song, but I think he was the one that, him or Daddy suggested that we put one drop or reggae instead of the rock, and we left the rock in the bridge. And I remember it just transformed, and it was just like the sweetest vibe, like, yeah. And I remember all the musicians coming in, because back then, every musician had to come in and lay down the track.
No other man can make me one like you. I wouldn't let you, baby, ever, even if I could.
It's an amazing photograph in time, that song, yeah.
When the song took off and got very popular, were you surprised? Did you expect the song to have taken off? I mean, it's rock.
I had no idea, and I'm still to this day like, what? And I remember being very busy and traveling to all these different Caribbean islands that I'd never been to, and you know, Tempo was very much responsible for that too, because we were able, remember that TV station? And it was such a massive undertaking. It was with Delana Forbes, I remember at the time, he directed it. And I have to big up Mr. Philip Liu and Mrs. Claudine Liu, because they were my managing team at the time, and they made all of that happen. And honestly, I don't think Hideaway would have been what it was without them.
How did the success of Hideaway change or impact your life?
Massively. You know, I say this all the time, but it literally put food on my table. You know, it enabled me to start to have a career and to start to travel and to start to, you know, be able to charge a decent amount of money for the singing and build upon that, you know. And I will never, I remember there was a period of time that I went through and I kind of felt, Lord Jesus, that's the only song people want to hear. But no, I'm so proud of that. And I'm so, I guess youth, in your youth, you don't know what you are taking for granted, or you don't know the blessings that have been bestowed on you. And Hideaway has for sure, as an artist, been one of the biggest blessings I've ever received, yeah.
If your parents borrow money from you, you would ask them back for it? Well, we took to the streets of downtown Kingston to get some responses in this week's YPree Vox Pop segment.
YPree is brought to you in partnership with Campari. Campari, respect the bitter.
If my parents and anybody borrow money from me right now, you know, when I just make them stay with it if them not have it. Yeah, when I make them stay with it. I'm a parents that, and I'm a family that. So I really want, if them not give me back money, I want think about for say boy, I may force them to give me it back or nothing. But I just make them go out with it because I can't lose half of my parents them, because anything happen to me right now, and them are going to reach out to me.
If I'm mommy or daddy, I have to go back up for a while still. I'm not telling a lie. If I'm my uncle or my auntie borrow it, I go approach them all them daily still. I tell you still. I want it back still. I'm going to find a way to approach them still. You see it? Yeah, man.
Really, you know, if my mother and father borrow something from me, I'm going to get it, but I'm just leave it alone. Leave it right there.
Nah, pressure them. You know, say, boy, mommy, what the 5 bills there?
Oh, man, leave that alone, man. When you look on it, if they remember me and give me something, I say it go, but I'm not going to ask them back for nothing.
But I stay calm, because guess what? Them pay whole heap money for me long time. Till now, I'm up and running. I don't call them back and ask them for not money, man. That's easy myself.
You say, nah, pressure them.
Pressure for woman and money is a must. Money always run me down, So I'm not going to ask mama and daddy for no money if them want me mad. Disrespecting that man.
Calm and just call it a day. If me forget it back, I get it back. If me not forget it, I just sit that. Them do a lot, So we have to know, done with parents already. We can't violate.
But let's say you're broke, one fortnight come, no fruits now sell, nothing now go on for you. But you know say mommy have that little 15 grand they put on for you, You still not ask her for it?
No, because I never come a road that and not make a food. God always provide.
Just allow them. Just allow them.
But suppose you're broke and nothing now go on for you, so them have a little 50 pack for you, still not ask?
No, I'm a mother and father that.
You sure?
Sure. Me allow them.
If my mother borrow my piece of food now, I don't forget it back. But I'm a mother that, compared to what she do for me, I can never give her back that. So if she borrow a piece of food, I go vex, but I not go pray her. But I don't forget it back.
Oh, you get it back?
Borrow it back for her and say, Mommy, I go buy something. I say, Mommy, say, the internet bill I have to pay or something. I know say, I take it back.
Hey, so you use Sykes and get it back?
I get it back.
So I have to just bail and love me, say. So I have to just show some love.
What mean if you're broke and hungry, you're for your last two?
Brother, sometimes we're broke and we're hungry, we're for our last two. So God just turn up something for at the same time, so we can still bail because of them have way. You understand me? Maybe they in a situation where they have to use it. So we have to just bail and relax because God is going to make it work out. Sometimes we just wait and God work out things so we better know with that thing, True. So that's what we have to do.
So would you ask back for the money? Make us know on our social media platforms at Pree Dis Show on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok and YouTube. And tune in next week for more YPree.
YPree is brought to you in partnership with Campari. Campari, respect the bitter.
Boy, the competition for the top sticky every week, But of course, there can only be one top song. Which is it? There's only one way to find out. Let's check out this week's Magnum Top 10 chart.
It's a regular day, dog. Spain down flank, I'm a beer. Spain won't fade out.
And go, we do it again, another showdown. And the vehicle on the brakes, I wanna slow down. Father, YG, me I tell you out. YG, badness, me I and we all gonna die. And we all
this is just the return. Yelling for your land. When tables stand, I'ma tell you about my type of girl. The gun cut up on the right side.
Catch your foot in the air. Papa.
Some brush it off. Stay far from beer and enough salt.
Me want you fi hunch it. Do your back like a camel, so.
And that is how we close this week's episode of Pree Dis Show here at the Emancipation Park in New Kingston. You don't know I'm your host Naldo Addi, and I'll see you guys next week. Boy, the park pretty still, man, nah lie. If we bring a little one girl up here, don't it, John?
Pree Dis was brought to you in partnership with Magnum Tonic Wine, Take Charge, Wray White Overproof Rum, Fui Culture, Campari, Respect the Bitter, JF Mills, the heart and soul of your kitchen, Swiss Mambo Sauce, the Everything Sauce, Swiss Barbecue Jerk Sauce, and the True Pet Food, Simply Better Pet Food.